Absolutely no controversy this time, man. Nobody can cry and complain. But once again, Sergey Kovalev complained at the end of this fight, said it was low blows that forced him to not be able to continue. Um, this is crazy, man. I mean, give Andre Ward his credit. Andre Ward definitely fought a better fight this time. Sergey Kovalev once again gassed. What was the reasoning now? He had a biathlon, Russian strength and conditioning coach. Obviously, that didn't help, man. That didn't help, man. I mean, he said that he could continue, but he, basically doubled over and did not throw any more punches. I thought he did great with the jab, but again, he did not follow up with power shots this time. You can sit there and say whatever you want about Andre Ward. He sit there and said after the first fight that Andre Ward is not a big puncher. So if he's not a big puncher, then you're supposed to walk him down, man. You're supposed to walk through him. And he never did that in this fight. Landed a couple good right hands, but the jab was definitely the punch that was very effective for Kovalev in spots. But Andre Ward got low. He got low, made himself a compact target. He kept changing up the look, kept changing the range, not allowing Sergey Kovalev to set his feet and, dig in with those power shots from the outside like he likes to do. He wasn't able to line that right hand up like he did in the first fight. And Andre Ward, those shots were right on the belt line. They were like borderline, man. They were like right on the belt line, and those trunks were high. Those were legal shots, man. Those were definitely legal shots. And sure as hell, that right hand that put him into trouble was a legal shot, too. So, we already know, the same usual suspects. They're going to come on here and they're going to cry and say, oh, Andre Ward fouled his way to another victory. But again, this is boxing, man. I mean, this is not hopscotch, okay? Some guys, they're gritty, they get in there and they want to fight a rugged fight. Andre Ward did not cheat in this fight. There was no headbutts. There was nothing illegal in this fight. Maybe one questionable low blow. But, Kovalev did not deliver in this fight. He gassed out again in the fourth round. You could see him with his mouth open. His eye was swelling. He did not look like a guy that really, really felt like he was in charge. He didn't have that look of a guy that was, controlling the fight. The body language suggested that he was looking for an out. He was hurt early. Every time Andre Ward hit him on the belt line, he looked at the referee, doubled over. He was looking for breaks in this fight. And, definitely, I think the critics should be silenced now. Obviously, they're not going to be silenced. You're going to have, as I said, the usual suspects on here crying about low blows. But let's face it, man. This was a finish that I said on the Ringside Reporter podcast. You can go back to the show last week. I said, don't be surprised if Andre Ward stops him and if Sergey Kovalev quits. And Sergey Kovalev can say what he wants at the end of this fight. And again, I'm not questioning anybody. If you're hurt and you can't continue, then you stop. But once again, he stopped. He stopped. He did not throw punches back. He basically doubled over, was bent over, and he didn't throw any punches. That's a sign of resignation to me, man. That's a sign of resignation to me. So when I bet this fight, I bet Andre Ward, and I hedged it with Andre Ward by stoppage. I told people last week, you can go back and watch it. I said, don't be surprised if Andre Ward stops him. And again, it happened. It was definitely possible. Definitely possible. As far as the third fight goes, Kathy Duva said, hey, there's no third fight. So there's no third fight. And I don't think he deserves a third fight because he won't give Andre Ward credit at all. And Andre Ward, you guys want to sit there and say how bad of a person Andre Ward is. He looked over at the referee, Tony Weeks. He could have kept punching, but he saw that Kovalev basically didn't want to fight anymore. He wasn't going to punch back. And he looked over at Tony Weeks as if to say, stop him, stop the fight. This guy's not punching back. Okay? Do you think Kovalev would have done the same thing? No, he wouldn't have. I know he wouldn't have. I know he wouldn't have. Not with that type of mentality he has. The guy that says he wanted to end Andre Ward's career. Well, guess what? Guess what? Andre Ward will continue on with his career because you did not end his career. I think he ended yours. If you really want to, if you really want to talk about it, man. And yeah, I am emotional about this. I did want Andre Ward to win, and I'm not gonna hide that. I had Andre Ward up until the time of the stoppage. I had it very close. I had him up 67, 66, like two of the judges. So, my scorecard was not out of line. Could have easily been 68, 65. I'm not going to say it couldn't have been. Harold Letterman once again with the Kovalev pom poms. Now that he can't really use those Pacquiao pom poms anymore. He's got the Sergey Kovalev pom poms, and every conceivable round that he can give to Kovalev, he gives to Kovalev. Round 5, Kovalev? Are you serious? Give me a break. Give me a break. Andre Ward. Even Max said I disagree with Harold. So you guys can say whatever you want, man. Definitely Andre Ward fought a better fight than the first fight. He was more determined. He was really sitting down on shots. He was throwing more power shots in this fight. You could tell he was going in there with a mission. He wanted to get his, and he was not going to go home without them belts, man. He's not going to go home without those belts. And Sergey Kovalev saying, oh, I could have continued. Then if you could have continued, you lift your body up and you stop throwing punches back. You don't sit there and basically wait for the referee to help you out. Referee's not going to help you out. He's there to protect you if you can't throw punches back and you're not able to defend yourself. And that's what he did. You put yourself in a position where you were not able to defend yourself and you didn't throw any punches back. So it is what it is. And even with Guillermo Rigondeaux, look what they tried to do to him too, man. That was a freaking disgrace, man. If you really look at that, both guys were throwing punches. It was like, once again, like the Darrell Uzgatecki situation. It was so close. Was it after the bell? Yeah, but I think, again, it seemed to me that the punch was very close. Both guys were throwing punches at the same time, and it was so close that it was almost like the punches started before the bell rang, but they landed after the bell rang. So it's like in the NBA when a player shoots the ball at the buzzer. So if the ball leaves his fingertips before the buzzer sounds, but it's in the air after the buzzer beat, goes off, and then it goes in, it counts. It should be the same in boxing. So they already awarded, Rigondeaux the knockout victory, right? So then you got Jim Lampley going over to the chairman of the Nevada State Athletic Commission, sitting there trying to, oh well, look at it again, hear it again, trying to convince them to turn the decision over. At the very least, it should be a no contest because it was an accidental foul. They both were throwing punches at the end. Okay, it wasn't egregiously, way after the bell. It was both guys were continuing to fight toward the end of the round, and it is what it is. But Jim Lampley, oh, he's horrible, man. He is horrible. He is horrible. Now, am I going to sit there and say Sergey Kovalev is not an excellent fighter? Absolutely not. But I don't want anyone else to say that Andre Ward is not an excellent fighter. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the crybabies. I don't want to hear the whiners. You guys were silenced tonight. And Andre Ward won this fight with no controversy. None at all. None at all. You want to kick his ass again? You haven't even kicked his ass once yet. Okay? So he faded once again. The same mistakes were made in this fight. So there's no excuses now. There should be none. There should be no more excuses now. So the only thing Sergey Kovalev can do now is he can fight Adonis Stevenson. That's his only path to another title. Because he ain't going to be able to get Andre Ward in the ring again for a long time. Why should Andre Ward fight him again after he was a sore loser twice in a row? And what about the right hand, Sergey? What about the right hand that initially got you in trouble? Was that a punch that felt like a girl hit you? Sure as hell didn't look like it. So, this was a competitive fight. It was definitely a competitive fight. but you got the sense that one guy was fading badly. And you got the sense that one guy was just throwing jabs because he didn't have enough energy to throw power shots and put shots together. And Roy Jones is 100% right. Sergey Kovalev has no left hook. None. Zero left hook. He's a decent body puncher, but he's a guy where he needs space. Okay? He can't throw body shots up close. He throws them at the mid-range area. He can't loop this. He can't loop and dig shots to the body. Everything this guy throws is straight. He can only throw straight punches. Can only throw straight punches. He got an okay uppercut, but this guy primarily, his power is long straight punches, and he's got to line you up, and he's got to catch you at the end of a long punch, and he's got to turn it over. That's how he fights. That's how he fights. Andre Ward, he's more versatile. He proved it. He proved it. He's definitely more versatile. And, you know, he finished him. When he got you hurt, he finished you. He didn't allow you to get up or fight back like you allowed him to do in the first fight. He finished you. He finished you. You were done. You were done. And if the referee didn't stop it, you were going to get hurt. You were going to get hurt. There's no question about it. So shouts out to Andre Ward, man. Shouts out to Andre Ward. Once again, Jim Lampley, horrible commentating. Bias as all hell. Max Kellerman, you know, Roy Jones, they were fair. They were fair. Harold Letterman. If a guy takes a half step backward, automatically he loses a round. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter with Harold Letterman. You're not allowed to go backward in Harold Letterman's eyes, or you're not going to get around. If you take one step back, if you're trying to suck a guy into a trap, if you're trying to get, you know, go out there and try to reset, you know, Harold Letterman thinks that all boxing is you walk guys down and you move forward. He wants everyone to be a Toro Gotti, and it's just not going to happen. Not all guys are going to fight like that. So how could you be a judge if you have a myopic viewpoint on how to score fights? This guy expects everyone to fight in the same style, which is the style that he likes. And if they don't fight in his particular style, the guy should just be walking them down and throwing punches. Like boxing is more than just moving forward and throwing punches, man. There's more to that. Yeah, I am biased, Meta Truth. You're damn right I'm biased. And you're biased too. Guess what? Because you wanted Kovalev to win. All you motherfuckers call me biased, you're damn right I'm biased. I wanted Ward to win. I'm not fucking afraid to say it. And he did win. So fuck all y'all who have a problem with that. Every single one of you. Fuck all y'all who have a problem with that. Fuck all y'all who have a problem with that. Because we're all biased. But I score rounds objectively. Once again, my scorecard was identical to two of the judges. So are we all fucking biased? Are we all retarded? And I wanted Hopkins to beat Kovalev too. But I sure as hell didn't score the fight for Hopkins because I scored the fight objectively. So, I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to fucking hear it. Yeah, low blow much. Yeah, well, if he wasn't like Steve Urkel and he didn't pull his fucking trunks up to his tits, yeah, okay. Shots were on the on the belt line, man. The shots were on the belt line, and 9 out of 10 referees would have allowed those shots. The motherfucker was looking for a way out. He was looking for a way out. Any time he got hit in the body, he was looking at the referee trying to get a breather. It's just fucking obvious. And if you can't see that, you guys can't see that, then I don't know what the hell to tell you, man. I don't know what the hell to tell you, man. I don't know what the hell to tell you. But yeah, I wanted Ward to win. I told everybody I wanted Ward to win. I bet Ward. I hedged the stoppage. I told y'all it was possible, and it fucking happened. So the big bad bully lost again. And he was the one that was looking for the out when he couldn't have his way. He was the one that was looking for the out. So, man, I'm happy tonight. I'm riding with Team Ward, and I'm not afraid to admit it. And anyone that has a problem with that, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who has a problem with that, man. I got paid tonight, man. Andre Ward got paid tonight. But there's one guy who didn't get paid tonight, or at least not in the form of a guaranteed purse, and that was Sergey Kovalev, man. Not that I want to count another man's pocket, but hey, you know what? It is what it is, man. It's the truth. It's the truth. Y'all want to sit there and yell about Andre Ward and Andre Ward's team? Well, they didn't take care of Sergey Kovalev, man. All right. Doing the podcast tomorrow. Till next time, talk to y'all soon. Everyone have a good night. And Team Ward all the way, baby. Team Ward. Yeah.